You're under arrest for a breach of the peace. You don't have to say anything.
An instigator in an England shirt.
You say me giving evidence.
This is the moment Roger Haywood was arrested.
England!
No, I'm not threatening violence.
Stop shouting.
Shut up. I'll do what I want.
Okay. Watch your step. In you go.
The 41-year-old had been drinking and refused to get in the police van.
There we go. Look at that. You are going in.
It was August the 3rd, and in the shadow of its iconic tower, there was anarchy on the streets of Blackpool. Around 1,000 people descended on the seaside town, which had been busy with families and holidaymakers. According to prosecutors, Roger Haywood was one of the leaders of this angry mob.
There was a noisy scene and a highly volatile situation as an angry group, including you, confronted police officers. You repeatedly approached the police line, jabbing a finger at them.
On the back of Haywood's shirt, Dad won.
You're not welcome here, you racist!
He had assaulted 2 police officers, kicking one in the hand, the other in the arm. He was given 3 weeks for each of these offences and 2.5 years for violent disorder. The judge criticised Haywood and others who had used the deaths of 3 little girls in Southport as an excuse for violence.
Earlier that week, there had already been serious disorder following the events in Southport. So everyone knew that so-called demonstrations were merely pretexts for violence and expressions of hate. There was no political, no ideological basis for taking to the streets.
In the wake of that far-right violence, there have now been over 1,000 arrests, and more than 50 people have now been sent to prison, including a mother of 5 from Bristol. Lisa Bishop was given 2 years and 2 months after being at the forefront of a group that targeted asylum seekers living in a hotel. The government believes these swift sentences have had a deterrent effect, but there are concerns about whether an already struggling prison system will cope. So what effect will all these people being jailed for the riots have on the prison population?
Our jails are already full. They've been full for a really long time, and this is, the added pressure on top.
Prisons usually operate with a buffer of around 1,300, but that's been reduced for some time.
The buffer was already reduced because of the pressure that we've been under for some significant time. This will have eaten right into the buffer, so we are on the edge.
Roger Haywood was one of several people jailed today across the country. The National Police Chiefs Council released new figures showing that 227 officers were injured whilst responding to the disorder.